Hi everybody, it's Nolo here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what happened to me on the 1st of December 2021. So, what happened that day was I was about to make a delicious warm dinner for my family and I, because I remember that day it was quite rainy and very cold. So what we normally do, because I'm based in South Africa, when it's quite rainy and everything, will make something like fat cakes. I don't know what you call them in the other language. The part is that I started making my dough because my mom was helping me with that. Then start cooking. Okay, then I started cooking, put my pot on the fire, put I think almost all the oil because I wanted to make like quickly then leave because it was quite rainy. I wanted to just leave, so I put almost all my oil in the pot, excuse me. Then I waited for it to kind of like get a little bit hot like I normally do. That wasn't the first time and the first day that I did that, so I did that. So I was successful with the first round because you normally what you put, you let it to come brownish, then you remove. I was very successful with that. And the second one, so what happened on the third one, I put the first one, I put the second one. While I was about to, because at the time you put like you make like a round circle, like I was there, like you can see, like I'm just there on the pot about to squeeze my flour, butter, and I just had I close my eyes as quick as I can. I still have flour on my hand. As you can see, this was the closest, was the one closest to the fire, because this one was just a support there at the time. So my mom quickly came because she was on the other room. She asked me, "Gang, like she's just trying to say, what is happening?" I said, "Call everyone." I was trying to keep calm. I was like, "Call everyone." Then she came, she saw what happened. Oil was like everywhere on the ceiling, everywhere on the wall, the pot, I think, but it didn't fall off from the stove, but the oil was like everywhere. I quickly ran to the tap, take a cold water, try to like she was there asking me, like I'm trying, like, because I also burn, I don't know, like I also burn, like I'm burning. It's so the pain at the time. So I went quickly to my neighbor's door, to my neighbor's window. Bang, 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 come out, come out. Because at the time, you could remember that my mom, she's not that fluent with English. So people that we stay with, they can speak our language. So the only communication we speak is English. So at the time, she couldn't like communicate fluently with them. And she can also open my phone. You see this thing of a password, so she can also come. And also for her phone, she also didn't have airtime to make a call. But what happened is, lucky enough, my neighbor was there, the guy one that was there, so he could drive. They were like, "No, where's the car key, where's the car key?" Then I remembered it's on the top of the table. Then mom quickly ran and fetched the key, give it to the guy. Then they gave me my nightgown. So what happened is, remember that I'm calm at the time. So what happened is, when they were about to remove the top that I was wearing all along, removing it successfully, they removed from this hand, it went through, then it came to this one. Then I saw my skin falling. I screamed. All the air that was in my lungs, I screamed. They said, "No, keep calm." I couldn't keep calm. I was like, it's over for me. I was like, it's over for me. But lucky enough, I went through the car. They got my ID, they got my other phone. The guy quickly drive, because we don't have a general hospital. Our neighbor, the only hospital that we have is a private one. So He was like, I was like, where are you gonna take me? Where are you gonna take me? He's like, I'm gonna take you to the private, because that was the only place where we can get a first aid. So we were driving. At some point, remember the pain. I'm still with a cold cloth, trying to pet. Remember, I'm not scrubbing. I'm trying to pet my face, trying to pet also where I was feeling the heat and the pain. So there was a time, I remember, I couldn't, I was just thinking in my mind, how did I bend? Is it too deep? Is my nose gonna be shifted? Or then I just screamed. Also on the traffic, remember, robots were not working, it was low shading. I started screaming. I said, put hazards, just drive. Then lucky enough, we arrived at hospital, so they were only allowing the patient. So I went through. Remember that time, I'm keeping calm. I don't have a medical aid. If you scream, they're gonna kick you out. So I'm keeping calm. They're like, what happened? I'm dropping water. I'm just wet. People were just pouring me water. I'm just wet. What happened to you? I was like, I burned my face. I was cookie. Okay. Then quickly they took me to the room. They started to say, okay, try to lay on the bed, try to keep calm. It's one sister, the nurse, she was there talking to me, telling me, try to keep calm as much as you can. I know it's painful. The doctor is coming to come and see you. Then they're trying to ask me the name, get my ID, who did I came with, and yeah, everything was there. Then I remember them trying to remove everything that I was wearing. Then they only left the down one. They put me their gown, the hospital dress. So after that, that's when they started to try to give me the first aid. I don't know, but I was covered almost everywhere. They opened only the eyes and the mouth. That's when I started to I just felt the cold coming to me. I was just like, okay, I'm fine now. Then fast forward the story, they gave me 2 drips. They were looking for my veins. They couldn't get my veins. Yeah, so they gave me a drip. So I was just there. That's when what was coming to my mind. I was like, God, if I bend, please give me courage to take this, whatever, however I'm gonna look. God, give me courage to take it, Then the doctor came, asked me, are we gonna admit you? Do you have a certain money for admission? I said, no, I cannot afford it at the time. The only thing I could afford was the first aid, the drip, just to, keep me calm, keep the pain calm. That was the only thing I could afford. They had to book me for the general hospital. So now they had to call an ambulance. You can't leave with your private car now, with your personal car. So now you can't live with your personal car. So now they booked me an ambulance. The ambulance from a general hospital had to come and fetch me. That's what happened. So along the line, they were asking me, do you have kids? Have you ever had operation? Trying to get all my details. Then I was, just calm, trying to keep calm as much as I can. Then we arrived at general hospital. When we get to the general hospital, they kept me there. They admitted me, take my details, take everything. Then they put me there. Remember, when you arrive, there's this room that everybody's just there signing their names. Some are bleeding. They came there, so the admission, you understand, more like a reception. So they kept me there. They asked me, are you feeling pain? I said, no, I'm fine now. I'm okay now. So remember, I'm covered almost everywhere. I cannot see my mouth, it was just only the holes that they opened. It was just here. So they say, okay. They're also still asking me the same thing. What happened to you? What were you doing? Did you fight with anybody? So I tell them no. I was just cooking, trying to make maguinya. So yeah, so they kept me there. Remember, I just arrived around 9 p.m. So they kept me there. They were like, okay, I think you're gonna go for a surgery. That's when I started to shake. A surgery? They said, yeah, we need to see what happened to your face. We need to, sisters, nurse. I don't know if they are knowledgeable, but they tell me, yeah, we're gonna have to take another part of your skin to come and see, to patch where you burn. I was like, God, is this happening? So I was just there. They kept me there. So there were just only, I think, 4 to 3 doctors. They were operating into ICU and the assistant and whatever. So remember, we have to wait, and people are giving birth. They're doing C-section and everything. So they had to tell me, you're gonna have to wait. I said, okay, no problem, I'm gonna wait. So people are coming in and out. Remember, now where we are, it's a general hospital. People are coming in and out. Some, they have been involved in accident, blood everywhere. Like, I'm starting to like, God, what is happening? What is happening? Why am I here? You understand? I started now to question myself. Am I really here? This is not a dream. Like, I was starting to be scared. A lot of people are wounded. Some, you can see that they were like, they had a machete. Oh my, okay. But to fast forward the story, I never went to an ICU, only because the doctor decided that, you know what, since they kept me there until almost 4 a.m. since 9 I arrived, they kept me there. I was sleeping, waking up in a wheelchair. So they kept me there until 4 a.m. So when the doctor now came to me, the first thing he did was like, how are you? Do you believe in God? It's like, with all my heart and soul, that he was like, I don't think we can operate you. Remember, he hasn't seen what is happening. And people, they've been telling him that I was so badly injured. So he came to me. He was an Indian. He came to me. He said, like, I was so surprised. I believe in God and you're a Muslim. But I was like, okay, I believe in God. I was like, I believe in God with all my heart and soul. He came to me and removed all the bandage. Then he started to see there's no need for surgery. Like, it was only those, like I don't know, bubbles. It was, so the skin was about to peel off. He said, no problem, I'm gonna admit you. You're not going to an ICU. It's like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. But I haven't seen my face at the time. It's like, thank you, Lord, I'm not going to an ICU. He said, not a problem. This thing is not a matter of an ICU. We're just gonna admit you. Then yeah, he just wrote a letter or whatever they write, take me to the Benz what. Then when I get there, remember it's 4 now, going to 5. So when I get there, it's in the morning. So when I get there, I got the sisters. The sisters asked me, they took me in. The first thing they did, you're not gonna sleep like that. The first thing they did was to start washing all the wounds. So when I remember, just for like a next day, remember now it's like 4 to 5. When I get there, they will tell me, remove everything on you. You, even the underwear, you remove everything. So now you remove everything. Then you sit there, they come with the water, they mix whatever they mix, disinfect or whatever. Then they start washing the pain. I just saw my skin on the floor, taking scissor, cutting the skin. I was shaking. Remember, I'm sitting on the stool. Is the stool, right? You got a plank and the stool. I was holding those frame of the stool, like you can see that I'm I don't want to open my mouth. Remember, it's 4 a.m. in the morning, and in general hospital, once you show them that you're in pain, they're not gonna treat you so well. I know they are my people. I know them. So I was trying by all means not to show them my weakness. I was feeling the pain, shaking. They are busy cutting off my skin. Remember, they are removing, like, then they say, okay, no problem, Then now they put the dressing. They now come with another cloth, another bandage with the medication inside it. Then they gave me Panadol. Then they took me to my bed. Then when I got there, another ladies were still sleeping at the time. So when I got there, I was like, God, go, like, just be with me throughout this journey. I accept whatever it is. I accept it, because I used to watch this other videos of other influencers, especially Shalom. Ooh, Shalom. If all the recovery, like, I'm just gonna make sure I'm not gonna let this put me down or whatsoever. So now it was time for us to sleep. Remember, I'm just gonna sleep for an hour. 7 a.m. everybody should be up. You take a medication, they take your temperature. At the time, remember, I still have the drips from the private hospital. I still got the drips from private hospital, so they were helping me a lot. Whatever they were doing on me, I don't know. So yeah, so it was just going through like that. But the worst time that I experienced was the dressing day. So what dressing happened is that they remove all the old bandage, then they wash all of your wounds, then they put the fresh one. That thing was so painful. So before that, you're just gonna be asking yourself, like, I will always be like, oh my God, that day is coming. So they'll just be like, today is the dressing day, and then they're gonna skip the following. Then the other day, that's the day for the dressing. Ooh. So that morning, you're just gonna be praying to God that let's hope the sister that is coming to do the dressing on me, she become gentle, But other than that, it wasn't that bad. Like, the hospital experience, it wasn't that bad. Not everybody is gonna treat you the way you are. Some, they're gonna be harsh on you. Some, if you feel the pain, they don't just gonna care. They're just gonna do their thing, or just pass you while you are trying to get an assistant. Because I remember 2 days after the accident happened, I started to be like blind all over. So I was asking the sister, can I please get me something to cool off, or to remove the swelling, so that I can see again. So the female ones, they were not like, okay, we're just gonna wait for a doctor. Remember that date, Saturday, we're just gonna wait for a doctor, and the doctor is coming on a Monday. So there was this guy, he's also a nurse, his sister he's also a sister. So he was so helpful. May the God be with him. Like, he's such a gentleman. He was helping me. He went all out to go and get me a pack of ice, but it's the medical one, I believe, because the way it is. So I was just always trying to pad my there by my eyes area, so that it can open. So on the Sunday night, I was still blind. Guess what happened on Monday morning? I was able to see. Then before a doctor come, we'll go for all the dressing and everything, have a breakfast, just a normal routine. Pills, they take your temperature, they take your high blood, they take all sorts of things, they take your urine, they check you inside, they check, it's also covered. So after that, the doctor came and said, wow, you look beautiful today. Remember when I came in, I was all the bandage all swollen in. So she's like, wow, you look beautiful. It's like, wow, you're going home. I was like, thank you, God. To fast forward the story, the doctors confirmed that it was like a 2nd degree burn, not a 3rd degree, also not first, but some part was like a 1st degree. At some point, it was like, I don't know, you see the darker area and the lighter area. So that's when I came home. I was discharged. So I was just there for like, I went there on a Wednesday It was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just 5 days. Then on the 6 days I was discharged. So I came home. When I got home, you know, I got all the positivity, all the support. I don't wish for this to happen to anyone, but if ever such thing happen to you, first thing, do not like scratch. Do not scratch. Let's try to pet, as I did, because I had a very quick recovery. Try to pet, because you never know, when you try to scratch, you must scratch the skin off, you know. So try kind of like to pet at first. Go like try to run cold water into the wound or whatsoever, because this happened at home. This was a kitchen accident. So try to use cold water. Do not try to scratch. Try to pat where it is. I know it's gonna be painful. Try to keep calm as well. The second thing, try to accept whatever that happened. Try to accept. Don't be shy and say, you know what, I'm gonna kill myself. I don't like the way I look. Just be grateful for life. You know, life is everything. We see people dying every day, but God gave me a second chance. You know, just accept. Be confident on your new looks, like the way I am. I feel beautiful enough, you know. Like you see, like it went through a little bit on my hair, like my eyebrows. Like at some point I feel like here is the 3rd degree because the hair is not coming out, you know. This is who I am now, without the makeup and everything. So yeah, this is my scars now on the hands. This is how it is, you know. This is me now. So all what I just want to say is I thank you to all the people that gave me the good support. I thank all you also for watching my videos. It helps me a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I know I'm kind of new in this YouTube thing, so I'm still adjusting, struggling there and there, and also trying to improve my videos with the quality and everything. So I thank you guys so much for watching this video. I thank you so much. And if you haven't seen my video when I was in hospital, I will link the link. I will link it to this video so that you could see how I was bandaged and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much. So definitely from now, maybe 2 to 3 videos, it's just gonna be about my recovery and all how I deal with it, and you know, yeah. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. See you on my next video. I don't wish this to happen to anyone. You know, be beautiful, be fabulous,